Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching on the basic tools used for bag making. Structured bags like this. The basic tools you need to make structured bags. You want to venture into handcrafted bags, how to make bags including shoes. So I'm going to be teaching you on the basic tools you need for bag making. We have our manual machine. You can use your manual machine or your industrial machine. Now these are the basic tools just on the table. I believe you can see everything. We have our thread. We use this size 3 thread. It's twine thread size 3 for bag making. We use size 3. Then if you are doing the normal bags, this is the normal thread. The one that is thick can cut easily. This is not the tailor thread. So this one is the normal one, but not tailor like this one is 3015. So this one is for lunch balls, light lining, to sew your light lining. Why this twine thread is to sew your bag. This is your structured bag. These are the threads that we use. Then you can get it in different colors. Comes in different colors, white, blue, all the colors of your choice. We have gum. This is the type of gum that we use. The Vitrac gum. Yes, for bag making we make use of Vitrac gum. Then we have your designer scissors. You have these designer scissors. Can you see how it looks when you cut something? It gives it that design. Sometimes you need it for some bags that you cannot gum together, so you need it to just give it that finish, that professional finishing touch. This is what the scissors is used for. And we have our normal scissors, which comes in different sizes. We have our tape rule, which you already know. These are our tape rule. Then we have super glue. This super glue comes in different sizes. That's the big and small, and you can get from different brands. So we have Mr. Top. This one now is Mr. Bond. We have different one, and they all work for bag making. Now we have our needle. We use size 21 needle for making structured bags. Size 21 needle. Then if you are working with industrial machine, the best needle to get is size 23 needle. That is the best needle to get. Then we have pen knife. I don't know what you call this in your country or wherever you are. We call it pen knife, used for loosening something. For instance, you made a mistake when sewing a bag, and you easily use this to loosen it or punch or something. Then we have our hammer. This is our hammer. Then I guess you call now. Then we have our puncher. When I just mentioned puncher, I remember we have puncher. This is puncher. It comes in different sizes. So put hole on a bag like this. This eyelet where you put your eyelet, this puncher comes in different sizes. So put the hole, then use your eyelet machine. This is your eyelet machine. If you don't have eyelet machine, follow my page, subscribe. I will teach you how to do it with how to put your eyelet just with borix. This borix that mechanic they do use. Just how to put it with borix and your hammer. So next on our list we have hammer. You are going to make use of this hammer as you are working to punch in this. That's this puncher now, and for other things. So next we have our lighter for professional finishing, to burn out your thread and all. We have lighter. We have knitting pin. You can replace this knitting pin with nail. The goal is to put hole on something. You know, when we put hole at the bottom of your bag, to put this bottom cup, you need something to put it. So we make use of knitting pin. You can either use knitting pin or you use nail. Anyone that works best for you, and anyone you can get access to is fine. Then we have our pegs. As a bag designer, you need pegs. If you want to get pegs, you check Temo or you check the market. We use pegs. We have different sizes of pegs. We have the medium. This is the medium, and we have the smaller one. So if you have money, you can go for the different sets. Then we have our machine oil. Very necessary machine oil. This machine oil helps you when you are sewing. Helps your machine. Helps the free flow of your sewing process. Then we have pen. Pen is needed in bag making. You need your pen in bag making to write down things, to take measurements. We have our woody ruler. Now you can have different type of ruler. We have different sets of rulers here. We have both the longer one for cutting longer things. This ruler we also have the small one. Then we have your mallet to hit that, to make the leather relax on the Marco. If you are using Marco or carry board, I'm going to show you that now. So this mallet is very necessary. Then this, I believe you already know this. I don't really know what the name is called, but you can see like this. It's also for putting hole. You can get it in the market. You can screenshot and get it in the market. It's for putting hole on something. Then before you put those accessories. I think that is all we have. Now we are moving into the major materials used for bag making. We are done with the tools, so you just have to follow my next video to see the accessories that we use for bag making, accessories and materials needed for structured bag making. Now these are the major materials when you want to venture into bag making, right? This is Mako. We use size 2 Mako, size 2. You can see it. This is just like pieces I'm showing you, but if you want to buy, it comes in sheets, in a big sheet, and you tell them you need size 2. Use size 2 so that your machine can easily pass. Then we have fiber. There are some persons that don't use Mako in their bags, they use fiber. They also have money, you can choose to buy fiber. Then we have carry board. This is carry board. It's used for the base of your bag. When you're using Mako, you need carry board to give your bag structure. So this carry board is used for the base of your bag to give your bag structure. Then we have chill board. You can see it comes in white color. It also comes in sheets. All these are just pieces for this video to teach. Now this chill board comes very soft and light. It's used for the gusset of your bag. Now what do I mean by gusset? Gusset means the side of your bag, right? We don't use Mako here, we use chill board here. So this is what you need for the side of your bag and the flap covering of your bag. So the major things you need for bag making outside these tools is your chill board, your carry board, your Mako. And if you decide to use something thicker, you like to make your work thicker, Mako is good, but if you want to make it thicker, you can go for fiber. You can see how fiber is. This is the look of fiber. You can screenshot if you want to get one. Then this is the look of carry board. They are different. This one is lighter than fiber. So that is what we have for today's tutorial. That is what we have for today's class. Now we come to the end of this class. I hope you now know the tools, the basic tools you need to venture into this craft, and the basic tools you need to start bag making, and also with the major materials you need to get to start bag making. Thank you so much for watching. Please do follow the code channel for more videos, for more educational content on bag making, on the business side of bag making content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. See you.